This is how you know you are the world boss when you are in the first place of a inter-server, I guess, battle. When you're going up against server 1 through 4, as we see right here, a lot of people in server 1 are in top 10. We got a few people from top 4, from server 4, server 3. So it's actually kind of nice to see that server 1 is sticking through it. Hey, what is up, guys? It is me, AmatureKiLLerHD, bringing you a new video on the newest Pokemon game out on mobile right now. Unfortunately, it is only out for Android at the moment, and for iOS, it is in the works. I understand many of you guys are really upset about this, but usually on iOS, for a game to be released, it does take a little longer, especially when it's something like this. So one thing that we do need to take into consideration, that the new name of this game will be Elf Trainer. I understand you guys are like, what the hell? Just know that it is a Pokemon game. So right off the bat in this video, if you guys did miss the previous video, it was a first impression and how the game was going on right now. But in this video right here, we're going to be talking about my team, and we're going to be talking about how I became a world boss. You guys might be wondering, like, what the hell? Just because of my power level, I am a world boss. Now, actually, before we do this whole thing, a lot of people, there is a visual glitch. I am VIP 10. Some people, if they do look at me, it does say VIP 0, or it is absolutely erased, meaning that it's not even there. So just know this, that I am VIP 10. And this is my current team right now. And you guys might be wondering, how the hell did you get this unit to 6 stars? Now, first and foremost, before we even get started with everything yet again, if we go to over here, the exchange house in the summer event, you can get Mega Marshadow for technically $100 in game. Now, why did I spend it? I did spend it because this unit is super OP. I also spent it to get Mega Snorlax as well. Now, you might be wondering, did you spend $600 to get this unit to 6 stars? No. And this is what I did, okay? Some units are linked. For example, Mega Snorlax is linked with Snorlax. So if I get this guy to 9 stars, Mega Snorlax would be 9 stars. Okay, that is one thing that you need to take into consideration. Whatever I do to this Snorlax right here, Mega Snorlax will get also buffed. So for example, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Let's sweep this. Okay, we have enough things. All right, right here. Ready? We need this right here and this right here, and then it's going to become close 3. All right, so right off the bat, let's go over here. Mega Snorlax, right? We'll look at the details right here. It is an advanced Pokemon and cannot be cultivated directly. Click the jump button to the corresponding cultivation interference, which means what? You click jump and it goes to Snorlax. Once I do training right here, 1 and 2, all right, we're going to upgrade. We're going to break through to close plus 3. And then once we go to Mega Snorlax right here, as you can see, we are already at close 3. So whatever I do to that Snorlax, this Snorlax is affected. Same thing with this Mega Marshadow. Whatever I do to this one gets affected. So, but for held items wise, it is different. So, TM and held item is completely different. That's why you see that big buff and boost. So if I get this to 7 stars, he's going to be 7 stars. And if I get the training higher on this one's going to get higher as well. So right now, this is the team that I'm working with at the moment. You might be wondering why I chose Brock as my unit. All right, now each person has their own, I guess, their own type that they do maybe a little tiny increased damage in. I'm not too certain about this. But once you get these little gems, you can attach it to everyone else. So right now I'm using Brock, and I did buy his costume from the summer event. And the costume, the good thing about it is that I get a damage, I think, reduction or a damage increase versus PvP, which is a very important factor in this game. Now for this right here, let's just clear this out right now. Okay, so we have Brock as the main starter. Now in first place, I actually have Mega Marshadow. very OP unit, okay? In second, I actually have Mew, and in third, I have Mega Charizard. Now, you might be wondering why Mega Charizard over Mega Scizor, because it's a higher star rating. So, when you take into consideration star levels, for example, let's look at this, okay? A 5-star Zapdos, okay, is much stronger than a 3-star Ho-Ho, okay? Basically, that is what you need to take into consideration. A 5-star and a 6-star is much stronger than a 3-star. But once you start getting to that mix, then you're going to start to see some comparison. So a 8 level or an 8-star Mega Charizard is way better than a 9-star Scizor. So this is my main team. And then we got in afterwards, I put Mega Snorlax as the first substitute. Then I have Scizor as the second substitute, and then Garchomp as the third substitute. But when it is on auto, okay, when you're doing auto battle, once someone dies, it will go in order. When you're doing a story mode or PvP and you're doing manual, you get to choose who you want to sub in and which positioning you want and everything like that. So let's go over Mega Marshadow, and I'll show you guys exactly why this unit is OP. So we're going to look at the skills right now. All right. So it is an AoE attack unit when it does its ultimate skill. All right. Mega Marshadow rushes into the enemy as a shadow and deals a lot of damage. All right. But there's more to it. Okay. It does 300% attack plus 6,300 points fixed to all enemy units. And the beautiful thing about this is that it does lifesteal. When its own HP is less than 70%, this attack adds 15% lifesteal. Okay? Damage increase. If the attack has buff, the damage is increased by 25%. Passive 1. Adds 30% crit chance to any skill of Marshadow. Passive 2, Marshadow received 50% damage reduction after entering the battle, and then reduced 10% per 3 battles. Passive 3, after releasing any skill, the Shadow of Marshadow will be a normal attack. So this guy is absolutely insane. Same with this one, adds lifesteal, damage increased by 30% right here. Beautiful. And then the Fatal Absorb right here. After the attack, it gains 1 layer of undead fighting, up to 5 layers, which lasts for 7 turns. Increased each layer by 15% damage. So this guy right here is an absolute damage powerhouse. So if you guys do not have him yet, before the event ends, if you guys would like to spend that extra little money, I would 100% consider it. Mega Charizard, he looks cool. Is he my favorite? No. Okay, he is an AoE. He does flame and everything right there. Just does layers of burning. Okay, that's all it basically does. This one is nice. It attack and special attack reduction, 15% for 2 turns, which is nice. And then this one is just flame. So basically, this guy, all in all, fire damage, damage over time, and then this little flame burst right here does the that one right there. This guy is another OP damage dealer. Killing. After the attack, if the target's HP is less than 10%, kill the target and convert the damaged HP into own HP. That's actually very nice. I did not know that this unit had that. So definitely buff this guy up. Very good unit. Very overlooked. Okay, Mew is very overlooked. So if you guys do have Mew in your reserves, I would recommend putting this guy in. And why do you ask? Look at this right here. All right, Star Blast. All right. Strengthens the target's next attack and adds 3 magic coats for itself to increase defense, special defense. So what you could really do, you could put this guy in first, because usually first attack first, and then have Marshadow or someone else, your other stronger unit, in like second. So they go second. All right. Sacrifice one of your Pokemons. Well, it's sacrifice. Select one of our Pokemons to release Overheat once. Not affected by the target's Overheat CD, but Mew will lose 10% of its max HP, which is nothing. Add 3 coats to itself. Each coat increases defense by 10%. So basically 3 coats is 30% right there, which is awesome. So this attack right here basically just means that your unit goes again, okay? So this one is recovery to itself and shield and whatnot. So this is basically just like you're covering your own ass with the barrier. So you're losing 10%, and this one you gain it back. And then pound, consume 1 magic coat to recover 1 point of energy to the friendly Pokemon with the highest attack. That's actually kind of cool. I did not know this had that. So that's actually very useful. So then Marshadow can do its skill again. So very useful unit. Mega Snorlax is actually pretty impressive because all this guy does is stuns people. When your HP is higher, the stun probability is 35%, and the lowest probability is 15%, which is actually crazy. All right, so you do an AoE attack, and you can potentially stun the whole team for 1 turn, which is actually great. So this one, you recover your own HP by your attack percentage, and then you increase defense and special defense by 20%, and your maximum HP at the end of sleep by 20%. And you also gain a 20% maximum HP shield, which is actually great. Rest. Actually, we just went over that. And then colorful fruits. You recover 1 energy whenever you do this. And then you can also, HP is greater than 50, you gain energy, okay? But you also recover attack when you do this. So let's say you're really low on the HP, you do this one right here, you gain most of it back, and then you do colorful fruits, and if your HP is higher, then you get another energy, and then you're just going to go ham and do another ultimate skill, which then is just going to stun people altogether. And then that's about it for my team right there. And then we have Garchomp, which is just another damage dealer. It is a single attacker. Am I impressed with Garchomp? I only have him, to be honest, because of 9 stars. The next unit that I will be potentially working with is Ho-Ho right here. And one thing you need to take into consideration is when they have this unit right here, the Flash Nature, it is their own special, I guess, buff right here. When they do have this Flash Nature, it goes ahead and changes his appearance into a shiny version. All right, so if we look at, for example, a Ho-Ho without that one, we're going to look at him as the regular. All right there. So once he has Flash Nature, boom, he gets a shiny card right there, which is actually kind of sick. With Beedrill, it doesn't change. It changes on certain units, which is actually kind of cool. So like it changes on Charizard. Scizor doesn't really change anything. I don't know if it changes anything on Snorlax. Metagross, nothing there either. Neither, I think Darkrai, I don't know, maybe Darkrai. So yeah, Moltres it changes, which is actually kind of cool right there. But yes, that is basically it. Now, you could farm Mews, Scizors, Garchomps very easily. So this is where I can see that this game is free-to-play friendly. Okay? And I personally think it could be done. All right, it could be done. And the way you could do it is in the Alola region, which we're going to go to right now. So once you enter Alola right here, you can actually talk to a few people. For example, I can actually talk to this guy running right now. And I could say, hey, do you want to trade some stuff? So you can actually trade with other people. Maybe like clanmates if you want to help them out with like giving them stuff and whatnot. So this one, let's go to the transporter, right? And let's say you want to focus on, let's say, Mew and Garchomp, all right? One thing that you need to take into consideration is each stage has a guardian, okay? So, when they are guardians, you unlock a second island. When you beat the second island, you get a third island, which you can actually get mega evolutions. So, this is what we need to see. And you can also get better values, which is actually better for your team. So we're going to go over here. Let's go into Alola 3, all right? And we can actually see the guard trainer. So if we click on the guard trainer, it is recommended to have 600,000 power, and you're going to be going to the next level. So right off the bat, we have one SSR right now. So let's go capture it. It's going to take some time, all right? So we could potentially capture this unit. This might even be a Mew or a Garchomp or a Genesect. So we have a Dragonite there, and let's see what this is. And we have a Dragonite there. So you can buff up your Dragonites, or you can capture a Mega Garchomp. Now, I'm going to use up... What's this? Reduces the stamina to other players to catch it. All right. No, we don't need that. So we're going to use on Mega Garchomp Ultra Balls, and we're going to see exactly if it's going to be beneficial to us. I don't think we're going to be able to capture it, but if anything, we got plenty of, yeah, we just got shards. So we only got one shard with Ultra Ball. Let's go ahead and do Great Balls. We're going to just give this a try. Now, when you do Great Balls, you get 2 random SR shards. When you throw Pokeballs, you get 1 random SR shards. And when you throw Ultra Balls, you get, I believe, 4. And then, I don't know about Master Ball because we haven't had one yet. But Master Ball, I believe, is like almost like close to a guarantee. Now, this is very hard to catch. So just be prepared to waste a lot of balls unless you get lucky and just completely want to capture it. There is also this ball right here, which I believe this ball is a 100% chance to catch. Yeah, we're having a hard time. If we could capture one for the video, that'd be great. I'm going to go to 25 Great Balls. If 25 Great Balls don't work, we're not doing anymore. All right. We stopped it. We got a lot of SR shards, but yeah, it's impossible to get this guy. Crazy. But that's an example. You can actually get SSRs. And one thing that's cool is that when it goes shiny, that means that they have a advanced nature. All right, you can click on it and it says advanced nature. For example, this one has nothing, but when it has like a little shiny effect to it, advanced nature. And one thing you need to take into consideration is when you do go to the collection album, all right, for example here, I basically 9-starred Snorlax. So if I was to press this button right here, it would complete it, and then I would gain a special defense boost of 110. And look at that, Garchomp right there. And that's basically an example of this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Peace.